Hello, Portland here from Portland Metro Records, and we are once again at the Garages, Lake Oswego. Awesome venue. You need to come out and check this out. When we're taping, you can actually come out and network with other people as well. So please stop by. Today, my guest is...
What's going on, guys? This is Caleb Wildcard, and I'm here at the Garages in Lake Oswego, Oregon, and he's not wrong. This place is awesome. It's super poppin'. Dope venue. Seriously.
Yeah,
Didn't think it was out here in Lake Oswego. Didn't think I'd find this.
Super great with space. The sound system's amazing. Their sound guy is legendary. So kind of want to talk to you about a few things here. You have actually been on our show before.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, we made it a rule to never repeat a customer. However, with what you're doing, what's going on, we were like, yeah, we gotta bring Wildcard back on. So
Amazing,
welcome back.
Man. Thanks, bro. It feels good to be back. Feels good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yes. A couple of things about how I was introduced to you. I did a lot of stuff with Quiz. We went to his home studio. We went out to Tiger's studio, and he did a single called Spirits. And when he released that, I heard you, I was like, holy cow, this guy is phenomenal. Congratulations. You have the voice, you have the appearance, you have everything. Congrats, you are rocking it.
I don't know about everything, but we're working on it, man. One day at a time. Thank you.
All right.
I love the Spirit song too, and I love that. I like going back and listening to that one with me and Quiz. It's a great song.
Yeah, and that was years ago. And today, now you're signed to Studio 21.
Yep.
You're doing a bunch of stuff. There was one video you did, I believe it was called Homeless, which I watched. I was like, holy cow, that is just phenomenal artwork.
That was kind of the video that just like started everything, kind of started the snowball. That was the first real attempt at, putting out a video that I ever took seriously and, tried to push, and it did really well for the time, and it did really well for where I was at and having no real recognition or, marketing behind it or push. So I like that video too.
Well, congrats. Heard nothing about Studio 21. They have just been all over the map with everybody, and one of the big names that always comes up is you, of course. You are one of the superstars. Congratulations.
Rock and roll.
Not only do you do hip hop, you also do acoustic stuff, singer, songwriter, if I could put you in that category, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I can be put in any one category just because it's music, man. I like music. It's a language, I think. I've seen rappers and country artists collaborate and create, something beautiful. I've seen, electric dance music and pop artists come together and make something beautiful. I think that if your true interest and your true passion is the actual music, then it should be able to translate across genres. You know what I mean? Like, if your goal is to be a rapper, then you're gonna be a rapper. But if your goal is to just embrace music as a whole, then who knows what type of music you can create? Who knows what's going to come out of that? It could be rap music, it could be pop or country or acoustic, singer, songwriter. Doesn't really matter because it's all just music if you boil it down,
Yeah. Most people do stick in that pigeonhole of just this. The whole reason for your name, if I know this right, the whole reason for Wildcard is because you go through all genres.
Yeah, I think it's like popcorn, Wild card. It's kind of just pulling like a genre out of a hat, and you don't know what it's going to be, and there it is, We got a ballad, an 80s sounding ballad maybe, or hip hop, pop, rap, fusion, whatever. I just like all the different musics, man.
Including when I went to the Afroman show and I saw you, everybody's doing hip hop, and then they bring you out, and you're like, let me get on the keys.
Yeah, I think another benefit to doing so many different styles is that you kind of get to surprise people when you're up on stage. I know personally, I love all styles of music, but when I'm at a show and it feels like I've seen the same artist over and over and over again, or the same exact song, but it's a different song, it just sounds the same, as the last song I heard. It gets a little bit, little bit stagnant for me, for my ears. I might go out and smoke a joint, you know, or go, you know, puff on a vape, whatever. Take a lap around and say hi, shake hands. I'm not really looking at the music anymore because I keep hearing the same thing. I get bored, lose interest. I always wanted to be that artist that captivates the crowd and, you know, really keeps the crowd guessing and wanting to tap in and tune into what's going on. Get on a piano in the middle of a rap show, I mean, does a pretty good job of stopping people in their tracks.
As a consumer of music, I really, really appreciate it because I wasn't expecting it, and then you did this, and I'm like, this is perfect, this is awesome.
Yeah.
From that, Afroman invited you to go on tour with him, like, outside of Oregon. You went...
So we went everywhere, man. It feels like it was kind of a blur of a year for me.
Nice.
It started in Idaho. Well, it started here, and then it ventured out into Idaho. I think we started that in February. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August, we were kind of coming back and forth from being on the road and coming home, taking a couple breaks. But we went everywhere from Kansas to Texas to, you know, Myrtle Beach. I don't know if we went to the Myrtle Beach show. It was everywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast, you know. One of my favorite shows we played on that tour was Palmdale, California.
How could you not love
I
that?
know. That, I mean, 'cause it's, you know, Afroman, and it's Palmdale. I think he sold 1,000 tickets to that show. It was giant, and it was just a huge, it felt like a homecoming party, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Afroman's home.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to like pull together and show up for this. And he even said on stage, you know, Palmdale, I don't know when the last time I'm going to play here is, but I love you guys, and, you know, thanks for being here and showing out. So that was a lot of fun, and that was probably one of the more memorable nights, just because it's pretty iconic to perform with Afroman in Palmdale, you know. Pretty cool.
That is awesome. And then you also did videos. You, if I remember right, you did something with Stevie Stone as well.
Yeah, so Stevie Stone project is still in the editing process for the music video, but we actually just got the mastered version of the song back yesterday. It sounds... Can I use a swear
You
word?
can, absolutely. Go right ahead,
Okay,
do it.
Yeah. Sounds fucking great.
There we go.
Stevie Stone's a great artist, and I think that the song that I presented to him to jump on with me is definitely outside of his, not outside of his comfort zone. I think he's a real artist, but I think it's outside of what he's used to doing. So I think I definitely showed him something a little different that he's used to, you know, when he gets songs from other artists and things like that. So we kind of came together and mixed his style with my style, and it turned out fantastic.
Nice. And then you are planning an album release. Nothing is official yet, but you are actually in the plans of getting everything set up.
Yeah, so I mean, there's going to be an album release. I have my second album just dropped like 6 months ago. I already have my third album done. There will be a couple big names on the third album. Stevie Stone, you know, to name one. I also am working with the guitar player of a band called Coheed and Cambria, and they're a rock band out of New Jersey. Huge. They have millions and millions of views, you know, 1 million followers, and a huge fan base. I mean, I just went to one of their shows. They were on tour through here and into August. There's like 5,000 people there at the, what's that place in Troutdale? Edgefield.
Oh,
McMillan's
yeah,
Edgefield.
okay, yeah.
And it was a crazy show. So they have a really cool following, and it's in a completely different style of music. You know, they're not in the hip hop world. They're a rock band, and I'm, you know, really excited for that one in particular. That'll be on the third album as well. I don't have too many details on the album release. However, it's in the works. It's in my brain, and we're slowly kind of inching our way there. I just want to make sure everything's done and sewed up and perfect before we go ahead and pull the trigger on something like that.
Awesome. What else is happening in your world? Anything that we need to know about? What about social media? Any way that people can connect with you?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple new cool projects in the works. One of them, is this releasing today or tomorrow?
This will probably be tomorrow.
Perfect. This is perfect. Okay, guys, so I'm I'm actually partnering with a local clothing company called Portland Love Clothing, and they make phenomenal clothing. And I'm telling you, they have over 200 items. A lot of like local clothing lines and brands I go and see, and they're really great. They have great designs, but they have, you know, the classic T-shirt, hoodie, hat, maybe, you know, a couple different color options or designs. Portland Love Clothing has everything from jackets to polo shirts to pants to, you know, sweatpants, joggers, everything you could possibly think of. I think, like I said, they have over 200 different products, and they're all really amazing quality. This is a Portland Love jacket as well. So the quality of it, I mean, as you can see, it's really good. This isn't like just some backdoor screen printer putting it on a, you know, a blank. They've really taken their time.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's lots of color options, lots of different style options. We partnered up. We actually had a couple negotiations, a couple meetings, and I'm repping them now.
Nice.
So I'll be basically an exclusive brand ambassador for them, as well as we're going to be working on different projects and shows and events together. And the idea of Portland Love is just to kind of bring community together here on a local level and spread that so that it kind of trickles out into other communities around, and hopefully the whole world will be world love one day, you know.
There we go.
But we'll start with Portland. You know, pivoting from Portland Love, just kind of on the same subject a little bit. They've also gone ahead and sponsored an event that we have coming up on New Year's Eve. It'll be basically a New Year's Eve party / birthday party for me.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Happy
it's
birthday.
going to be a lot of fun. Thanks. Portland Love will be there. They'll have a huge booth, a huge setup, and we're going to really try our best to sell that out. We want to have 300 to 500 people show up. And if anyone out there knows, you know, my birthday party famously gets a lot of people showing up. So it should be a good year this year. We have a guest headliner that's a national act that I'll kind of announce later. But just know that that's coming as well. New Year's Eve, December 31st. Happy birthday and Happy New Year.
Happy birthday. Yes, one thing that you will know about Wildcard, one, super talented, but your squad is deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we keep growing, man. We grow every single week. I think that my followers go up every week, and you know, they're not really my followers. We're just kind of a family. I mean, I think that I really want to do with my music is just create a sense of community, because when you listen to the music, you feel like you can relate to it. If you feel like you can relate to me through my music, then at that point, we're family. That's kind of how I look at it. But the squad, man, Wild Squad, got it on the hat. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yep. They're loud. They get loud.
We are loud, and we want to be even louder, and you know, it's all in the name of love and all in the name of music. At the end of the day, we just want to, I think we just want to support each other, support our communities, because the Wild Squad at this point is way beyond Portland. We're nationwide. Crazy story. This is crazy. I don't know a single soul in Kansas. Never had I been to Kansas prior to the Afroman Tour. We went to Kansas, I think it was Topeka, and I think we were on our way to the show from the hotel, called the Uber. Uber came and picked us up. The Uber driver knew who I was, freaked out, pulled over the side of the road and took my picture with her, and was just crazily, you know, ecstatic about me being in her Uber. Little did she know is how ecstatic I was, because I had no idea that anybody in Kansas knew who I was. I was out there with Afroman. No one was coming to these shows to see me. They didn't even, a lot of times didn't even know I was going to be there. So the squad definitely is reaching out into areas that I had, never imagined was even possible. So it's crazy.
I did watch that, and the funny thing about not only great music, but you do a lot of skits as well. I love your skits.
I'm trying to do more, man. Those are where I think that's the consistency as an independent artist. I know I'm signed to Studio 21 Records. However, we are very much so moving independently in terms of how we market ourselves and how we're, getting our fans and stuff. A lot of that includes doing little skits, doing videos, talking to your supporters. And I do try to do some of those. Try to do them as often as I can. I think I could be better at doing more.
Well, I remember a few of them. I won't repeat them here. They are very, very funny. The local rap concert that you put on.
Oh yeah, man. The industry party.
Yes. You have to look that up. It is very, very funny. Thank you so much for coming out. I just wanted to announce this as well. Portland Metro Records finally hit 2 million listener minutes this year.
Wow.
And I
is
cannot
crazy.
thank you guys enough. Download the app, Portland Metro Records, follow us, sign up for notifications. We do a lot of really cool things. I'm very, very excited to announce that. I think it was yesterday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's
2
amazing.
2 a.m. I'm not sleeping. I'm like, let me just check.
Yeah.
And there it was. I was like,
That is
finally,
amazing,
finally,
man.
finally.
2
Thank you,
million
thank you,
listeners.
thank
2 million listener
you.
minutes.
Listener minutes, yeah.
Wow.
And we do have a few stores in other states that are playing our radio, so that definitely helped. Thank you guys so much.
No doubt.
But it's been a lot of hard work, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And very, very good seeing you again, my
Absolutely,
friend.
always.
And yeah, I
Thank you
want
for
to
having me.
work with you more. I appreciate it.
We will. We
Awesome.
will. Studio 21 definitely loves Portland Metro Records,
course.
that's for sure.
Yeah, Deborah, thank you for all that you do. And other than that, thank you so much, and rock on.
Oh, and one more thing. Just want to say, just give a little bit of love to Portland Metro Records. Congratulations to them on hitting 2 million 2 million minutes of listener time.
Thank you.
Also, a big shout out to Studio 21, Roulette Delgado, DuBois Lala, Lady Dreamer. One love.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.